Here is my audience. Hello, my name is Jay Nelson, and this is my educational speech on Dolly the sheep. Cloning and its practice has been a controversial topic for decades. The ethical concerns, potential failures, and unknown consequences of clothing were major talking points against the practice. Dolly the sheep was made infamous for being the world's first cloned mammal, and her existence opened many people's minds to the possibilities of cloning. Dolly the sheep opened the world up to the benefits of cloning mammals. Her existence pushed the boundaries of something once thought impossible, and her lineage is still going strong and successful to this day. And the cloning process also serves as the foundation for stem cell and wildlife conservation research. Dolly's birth and existence was infamous for pushing the boundaries of what we are scientifically capable of. Born on July 5th, 1996, Dolly's genes were an exact replica of her mother's, rather than a mix of her mother and father's. According to an article titled The Cloning of Dolly the Sheep by Madsen Piri of CE Think Tank Newswire in 2019, Dolly was, quote, the product of somatic cell nuclear transfer, in which a nucleus was inserted into a developing egg cell whose own nucleus had been removed. Electric shock stimulated it to divide, and the resulting blastocyst was gestated in a surrogate mother. Since Dolly's cloning, scientists have went on to create identical clones of pigs, horses, cattle, and even monkeys, all with high success rates and different purposes. Most notably, in 2009, a cloned specimen of a Pyrenean ibex, an extinct species, was born. And despite it passing soon after from lung defects, the ibex's existence sparked efforts to revitalize species such as the dodo and the woolly mammoth, which is still being worked on today. Dolly's evidence of scientific achievement was undeniable. Even after her death, her influence is still seen to this day through her lineage. As discussed in an episode of NPR's Shots, titled Sister Clones of Dolly the Sheep Are Alive and Kicking, hosted by Ray Ellen Bitchell, in 2016, Dolly's former caretaker, Kevin Sinclair, inherited her sister clones. Sinclair insists that these animals are as healthy and normal as a non-cloned specimen. As Bitchell says, Sinclair and his colleagues write that the ewe's age, along with their strapping health, might be a reason for people to start feeling more optimistic about cloning and what cloning can do. Dolly's premature death added on to speculation about cloning for those already doubtful regarding the practice. Sinclair, however, asserts that her death was due to a common lung virus and had nothing to do with the fact that she was cloned. Her sister clones, all aged about 9 or 10, at the time of the episode's airing, are living rebuttals against these arguments against cloning. Sinclair states, quote, there is nothing to suggest that these animals are anything but perfectly normal and healthy. Thanks to her success and her sister clones' long, healthy lives, Dolly helped in other scientific fields immensely. Dolly paved the way for cloning used in conservation and stem cell research. Jose Sibeli, a professor of animal biotechnology at Michigan State University, in a paper titled More Lessons from Dolly the Sheep in 2017, speculates that if scientists can transform a specialized adult cell into an embryonic one, then cloning could be useful in stem cell production as well. He further iterates, if we take a cell from any age and introduce it to a non-fertilized mature egg, we can have an individual born with its lifespan fully restored. All signs of biological and chronological age between cloned and non-cloned sheep matched perfectly. This is important because for conservation scientists or science, as we can use these cloning technologies to revitalize extinct or close to extinct species. Without Dolly, we would be amiss in our bountiful knowledge regarding clones, stem cell procurement and conservation technologies to revitalize endangered or extinct species. She is the sheep we have to thank for bringing us closer to the future of biotechnology. Thank you.